Let's listen in now to the President of the United States, as cases here have now topped 1,800 and many events canceled. Let's listen to the President.
Everybody being here today, I'd like to provide an update to the American people on several decisive new actions we're taking in our very vigilant effort to combat and ultimately defeat the coronavirus. We've been working very hard on this. We've made tremendous progress. When you compare what we've done to other areas of the world, it's pretty incredible. A lot of that had to do with the early designation and the closing of the borders. And as you know, Europe was just
How are you? I hope that you're okay. Today we're going to talk about the consequences of this quarantine. Well, I consider that these days was more fake information and more people share it on their social media. For example, my aunt shared on WhatsApp how to avoid the coronavirus with a special onion chamomile dandelion tea. And this is false because the only way that you can avoid this disease is stay at home and keep your hands clean. And this kind of information provokes panic and scare, and maybe we make bad decisions of these facts. And for that, I'll give you some advice about how to identify the fake news. First, we have to be critical with the information that we have and ask ourselves about the truthfulness of it. One very helpful question is, who is saying this information and why? This thought will be able to help us if some information is written by journalists, specialists, or maybe someone that nobody knows him. Another advice is to compare the information with other sources. If the information was true, more sources will have the same information. Also, we have to consult the official source and don't trust in the speech that somebody else said, especially when we don't know the source or the person. Finally, we have to check the dates of the information that we are consulting, because there are many cases when we are sharing or consulting all information. Well, that's all for me. I leave you with my partner Carla. She's gonna talk to you about the health consequences of this quarantine. Bye!
Hi toys! Now I will talk to you about the repercussions that coronavirus has had and will have in the health sector, since the main cause of the epidemics are for the public and private health system, for the medical treatments of the infected, for the hospitalization cost, and clinical therapeutic control of patients. It has already been seen in some parts of the world that if there is no control of outbreakers and laboratory surveillance, a health system collapses. Although, on the other hand, the pharmaceutical companies will benefit from the sale of their products. Also, the health insurers will be another benefited sector, but the most affected are and will be poor people who will experience rising costs, may have less access to medical services and less savings to protect themselves from financial catastrophes. For this, my partner Victor will talk to you about the consequences that coronavirus has brought and will bring in the economic sector. Bye!
Hi Tobias, I'm Victor Tarango and I'm going to tell you about the crisis and the economy of the COVID-19 in Mexico. Quarantine for the productive sector will be devastating. Millions of entrepreneurs of micro and small business will not be able to resist a temporary suspension of activity, and even some have started to dismiss personnel due to lack of liquidity and the reduction of clients over COVID-19. In addition, other big industries and activities already registered impacts because of the health emergency, such as tourism and the automotive, electric and electronic industries. According to a report from BBVA's Mexico's Economy and Genesis area, April will register the toughest effects of unemployment. David Cervantes, the author of the analysis, wrote that initially a negative impact in temporary jobs, a health in permanent ones, and depending on the extension of the paralysis, the loss or destruction of posts will be higher. He added that the most vulnerable sectors are trade, restaurants, transportation, and tourism, with 32.7% of the 55.7 million employees in Mexico, that is 80 million people. The president of the Chamber of Commerce, Services and Tourism, Eduardo Contreras, said that in conservative figures 10% of business in Mexico will close. There are 42,000 stores that are vulnerable to drop of demand due to coronavirus. All small businesses are vulnerable, but it will most affect stationaries, taxis, uniform stores, internet cafes, inns, and convenience stores because they are businesses that depend on daily sales, which fell by 80% only this week.